All right, welcome everyone here on YouTube land. I meant to put something up and it disappeared just as I was coming on here. Thank you so much for watching us today. We have a very special treat. So Miss Elizabeth is going to come on here in just a moment and tell us about ways you can get into the trucking business. She's going to tell us her story, and we are just excited to have her. So without further ado, let me go ahead and bring her here into our studio. Hey, can you hear me good?
Yes, ma'am, I can. Can you hear me?
Yes, absolutely. So thank you for joining us here. I had to bring it back to blue. And so I would like for you to go ahead and do your introduction, and the stage is yours. Thank you.
All, all right. Hello, everybody. My name is Elizabeth Bryant. I am the founder of Elaine Freight Services, LLC, sister company of Easy Lane Trucking. I have been doing this since December 2019 when I took my first broker class. We are based out of Dallas, Texas. We do logistics courses and much more that I will be sharing with you guys today. I see a question here. It says, why did you get into trucking? So when I came home from, I believe it was Tyler, Texas, I was going to college at TJC. I started working at a job. It was Contone Plus in Dallas, Texas, and they did box truck work. So I told my grandfather one day, I was like, I think I want to buy a box truck. And he was like, okay, well, see what they have available. And, and maybe we can see about, getting some business going. So I was like, okay, that's fine. I never did anything else after that, though. I just went on and kept, working. I met Andre, which is my husband. He was working there too. He was driving box trucks. He was like, you can dispatch. And so that December of 2019, I just took a broker course. I was like, I'm gonna be trying to do a brokering. And I took the broker course. I quickly realized that this is not an easy game. It's not a quick scale up the brokering. It's all about relationships and building those partnerships with those shippers, distribution centers, anybody. It's about relationships in the industry. From there, I took a dispatching course. It was a 2-day dispatch course. And after that dispatch course, I kind of just hit the ground running. I still was confused, and that's why I tell people, even after you take a course, and that's why I'm so detailed in my course. If you're confused, just keep going. Even if I sent a hot shot. I tell people this all the time, to pick up 45,000 pounds, because they didn't teach me that in the class. They didn't tell me, this is, the weights, but now I know these different things, and so I was like, oh, well, okay, this is my, first rodeo. I quickly scaled up doing dispatching, and I tell people all the time, you can literally make over, 6 figures, and I'm not just talking about 100,000, literally over, a decent amount of money just dispatching strictly owner operators, and you have no strings attached to them. No real liability to them. So and that's just how it's been going from there. I got into teaching courses last year. I have another course coming up, and I will be sharing that with you guys too. What are some of the roles you within the industry? Yes. So I am a bonded broker out of Dallas, Texas. I have a trucking company, and I have a dispatch service. My dispatch service is kind of combined with the broker side. So I would probably say it's just the trucking side and the brokerage side. I love both of the roles that I play. It's a continuing learning game for me. It's continuously learning, and that's what I like about it. What is uh what is some advice you would give to your old self? Be confident and do what you want to do. And I tell people that all the time. Just even the class I teach, some people you have some people that'll take a class and they're going to hit the ground running, and it doesn't matter in which way they're going to get there to the top. Keep going. So the old me was more of a person to where, like, I'm thinking, oh, I have to go to school. If I don't go to school, I'm not going to get this good job. or if things don't go in place. You can't, some things you can't control, and that's what I had to learn quickly. Like, things that you can't control, you don't worry about. You let God, take control of those things. And I teach that on a daily basis. Like, just go, just do it. The old me was not as confident as I am now. Like, I think before this interview, I was telling her, I was like, I'm nervous because I'm not even a speaker. I'm not even the type of person that likes to speak in front of people. But being a business owner opens me up to a lot of change. I used to be even the girl that always had something to say. Being a business owner made me realize your customer's right. Sometimes just don't say anything is saying a lot. Being disciplined. I wasn't really disciplined. I wasn't a good, person who would listen and take constructive criticism, the old me. Now I'm like, I need that feedback. That's only how I can grow. I didn't care if I was building relationships with people. Now it's like, no, you need these relationships with people. You don't want to burn bridges. You want to be good to people. And so I can just say that my business, and that's why I tell people it's my baby. It's not just bringing me income, it's bringing me growth. It's teaching me a better way of living, a better way of treating people, a better way of learning how to conduct business and talk to people, not what you say or how you say it. So that's something that I would definitely tell my old self, keep that confidence that I have now. I wish I would have had it years ago. It would have been a whole different ball game right now today. What do you feel is most misunderstood about you as a person? That's a good one. I would say my presentation, because I'm a very open person. And so I would say, like, not what you say, but how you say it. A lot of people would think, oh, does she? I've even had people tell me, I don't want to approach or no, or I don't want to say anything, or maybe just on, just the presentation of of a person, of me. So I think that's kind of like misunderstood. Like, I'm a very down to earth person. Talk to me about anything. We can cry together, laugh together. I'm not going to judge you. And I think that's kind of like the misperception right there that people have of thinking like, oh, no, Elizabeth, she's gonna say something, or no. I'm just I am straightforward, but I do try to, stay grounded, and and understand others. Um, Somebody asked the question: is there an age limit to doing this? I don't. So I would say at least 18 plus. For sure. Yes, 18 and above for me, for what I do. Dispatching and being a broker. Back to the misunderstood as you as a person. So yeah, that's exactly what I would say. I just wish people would be giving me more of a chance to actually get to know me instead of a or not knowing me instead is still judging and don't really know me, because I mean I'm a cool person and once you get to know me you'll love me. uh, what are you passionate about? I'm passionate about teaching, and I want to do something with the women that are coming out, even men. I think I would have sent to them too, that are coming out of the correctional system looking for rehabilitation, like a dispatch or logistics course. Being able to teach those second chance people to let them understand there is something out here for you to do. I believe that everyone deserves a second chance, no matter what you're doing. Like, sometimes life can get the best of us, and that's including me too. I'm not the girl that didn't come from. I have my own stuff going on too, growing up. So I understand a lot of things that people, you know, think that you wouldn't relate to. I relate to. And so I get passionate about that. Like, you can do it. And sometimes I have to catch myself because I could be passionate about something for someone else that they're not passionate about. I'll see something in them that they don't see in themselves sometimes. So I try to, trick them into believing in themselves. I like to teach. I have a course coming up actually that you can show them. I have it pulled up here. on April the 23rd, it will be live in person training in Dallas, Texas for only $399. That's really good price too. Everybody has told me to up my price. So that will happen, but not this year. I'm thinking this will be my first class this year and the only class this year because I have a lot of stuff cooking up. Yeah, and so if anyone's interested in this course, if you mention that you were listening in on this podcast, I will give you guys 10% off. Yeah. Well, actually, 15. We can do 15% off. I'll put that in the chat too if you mention this podcast here. So we'll do 15% off if you listen to the podcast and stuff like that, and also follow this station that we're on the pod doing my own lane consultant. Yep. Um. What
Well,
other? Go ahead.
well, thank you for the discount there. Just wanted to encourage those here. There's another question from Divas for Christ, so let's go ahead and get this on here.
Okay.
All right.
So I started by myself. I did start my business by myself. I was dispatching straight hot shots. However, I would suggest that you can have help, especially when you're scaling up. I would say probably five carriers to one person is good. So I have two people that's actually dispatching right now. One has been with me for a really long time. She's like my go-to. And she's actually my mom. And so, a lot of people say I call her Miss Kim sometimes when we're on a um when we're, in an office setting, but she actually catches on really quick. She's somebody who's been there with me from the like literally I probably started my business and she probably came 6, 7 months after I started and been there through the ups and downs of it. And so that's somebody, so you can start by yourself, but it's good to have people like that, like even when you can't, you're still figuring it out. They're helping you right there to figure it out. I just hired another dispatcher 2 weeks ago and she's doing really well too. And that's why I'm glad I have my, some help. So you can start your own dispatch service by yourself. And in this class that I'm teaching, it also breaks it down how you can start it from A to Z and everything that you will need to get your dispatch course started. It won't leave you, from your LLC, from your EIN, from your, your mailing address, from everything that you will need. Now, only thing that I would say when you start scaling up, like I know you will after you take my course, you're going to need a dispatcher because you're not going to be able to just, unless of course, you're going to get those dedicated lanes, but you may have drivers that are in Atlanta. You may have one that's in California. You may have one that's in Arkansas. Your dedicated lanes may be out of Dallas, Texas. So they may not be beneficial or to those carriers unless they want to come down this way and run. Um, so yeah, you can start by yourself.
Awesome. Oops.
Okay.
Hold on. I gotta get both of us on here. There we go. So, if you would, can you walk us through your website so people know where to find and buy the course and just other information that you have on there? So, I
Sure.
will give you the screen share again.
Hmm. Can you see it? Okay. I think it's it. All right. So this is my website here, guys. It's easy-lanefreightservices.com. Here we on the home page, we just have the about us, my NASA code, product service codes. We have, if you want to find out a little bit more about me, you can read about it. And I tell people always before they sign up with us to come look at the reviews. Uh, we have the contact us is basically just contacting us. You can contact us at any time. We are a 24/7 dispatch service. However, if it's after 24/7, just press option one to speak to a live agent. We have shipper services. This is basically with the brokers. If there's any shippers out there, or even if you're not a shipper, if you just need something moved, and it may be, and you can't find anyone, just let me know. Or you can go on here, send us an email, and get a quote within the 30 minutes to an hour. We'll respond to you. We have carrier services. We have the dispatch all the truck you need in a discount program for our carriers that's been with us over, I think it's 6 months. I haven't checked it out. So with our dispatch, it just kind of tells you our pricing. They can go on here and actually sign up in our broker carrier agreement. We talk about factoring because a lot of our carriers don't know about factoring. I noticed that, and that's probably because there's some of them are new to the industry. Uh, so yeah. Let's see what we have on here. We have all the truck you need. These are the vendors who I have partnered with. So I have a partnership with Tay Logistics. If you're looking for recruiting, you can click on that and it'll take you to her. TAS and RTS. I work with both of those, and I have a Tally Lumper Service is a guy named Anthony. If you know any shippers that are looking for lumper services, they offer that service. You can go here and get the information for Tally Lumper as well. Let's see. This is our discount program, and okay, so it's for 1+ year clients, and we lower their discount rate for the 1+ year clients. We have, if you're looking for any kind of work, we're not hiring right now or doing lease on, but we do plan to start hiring probably middle of the year, probably June, July. And you just come on here, read about it, and you can lease on or you do the application. Really simple application as well. It'll come right to us, and we'll just get you going from there. We talk about any upcoming courses on under the courses tab. You would just fill out this blank here, and we will. And the reason I have people filling this out now, because last year when I did my course, I noticed there were just people, they took the course, and I don't want you to waste your money. So if I want to see like what's your, if you don't attach a resume, that's still fine. You can still take it. But what's your background? Where did you come from? So I don't know how to maneuver and help you get to where you're trying to go as quickly as possible. So just fill this out, and I'll be in contact with you. It would be me personally that'll be in contact with you once you do this. I'm still under construction of the government contracting tab, so I'm still working on this page here. But for any government contracting, we're going to have all our information here because we are tapping into the government now. So that's the website right there. It literally has everything that you guys will need to get signed up with us, to contact us, to come see us, to apply for a job, to see if we're hiring. Everything that you would possibly need would be on our website, right at your fingertips. And that's the website there. You can come join the best in Dallas, Texas. It says, do you have to have a lot of money and good credit? So no. So for dispatching, I would say you just need your phone, Wi-Fi, and I would say a laptop. Everything can be done literally. When I started dispatching, I did not have any of this equipment that you guys are seeing. This computer behind me, these 3 screens here. I did not have any of this. All I had was a laptop and a phone. I didn't even have the printer that I have now that you see sitting right here in this corner. So I can honestly say it's a very low startup cost. Very low startup cost. Now brokering is a different ball game because you have to go get your surety bond. Your surety bond will be based off your credit. They will run a credit check on you, and that will depend on how much you will be quoted. And then even after you're quoted, you have to build that credit up with different people. So um, it probably sounds like a foreign language if I'm telling you, like when you look on the low board, you will see some people have a credit score of a 90, and then you'll see some don't have any at all, and some have a credit score of a 67 or 50. They may not be paying their bills on time. So you want to have something in place that'll help you pay those bills on time, such as factoring. As a broker, I use Axel factoring. That's free information. If any brokers are looking for someone that can help them offer quick pay, I use Axel. They help new brokerages sign up. They help new brokerages grow. So yeah, but for the dispatch side, you can definitely just use your cell phone, um, laptop, and yeah, and your Wi-Fi. You'll be good to go. And you will quickly learn like, oh, okay, I don't really need too much, but you may want to tweak it a little bit after you do it a couple of minutes, after you do it a couple of years. So.
Well, awesome, awesome. So thank you, Divas for Christ, for the questions you were asking. I would like for you to again visit the website, bring it back up here. Let me make it big actually. And so also the phone number is going to be here at the bottom as well. If you'll kindly remind us, Elizabeth, when and where and what to expect in your dispatching course. So when is it, where is it, and what should we be expecting?
Yes. So for the dispatch course, it is live in person in Dallas, Texas. I will release the date closer, the location closer to April the 23rd. For those who sign up, we will teach you. These are just a little bit of the things we will teach you. We are starting. It will be starting your trucking company. Sample forms and paperwork for you to take home, such as BOLs, rate confirmations, lumper receipts, things that you will need to keep and know what they mean. We will play dummy calls to brokers. I will, ask who wants to call, and we will actually do live calls to brokers. I will teach you marketing as a dispatcher, carrier onboarding, how important your carrier onboarding is, because a lot of time you won't get paid if you don't have that signed contract. Insurance requirements, the rate negotiation, how to obtain clients. And I also do monthly Zoom calls with my team. So it's not just a class to where you're going to take a class and that's it. No, I will follow with you monthly on a Zoom call. I will put it in our group. It's up to you to get on the Zoom call and ask your questions, and I will answer them for you. Sometime if I have a carrier that comes to me that I am not accepting at the time, I will refer them to my students. You will, yeah, join the band group for ongoing support, what's factoring, invoicing, BOL. We will learn about all of those. We will also this time have live equipment on site. We will have two 18 wheelers and one hot shot with the trailer. So you're able to go out and see what a pre-trip inspection look like. How long will it take for this driver to perform this pre-trip inspection before you tell that broker that that driver is 5 minutes away, but he's just enough. He still has to do a pre-trip that may take him 15 to 20 minutes if he's doing it properly, if not more. They said, thank you because I've heard nothing but good stuff about your company. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so and we'll have a hot shot there so you can see, what an actual hot shot looks like for you guys up and up close, what chains look like, how you strap it down, the importance of different things. So you won't just be when you're talking to that broker, they say we need this, you can say, oh, okay, in class, I remember Elizabeth took us outside and showed us those chains that you're talking about. So you'll kind of have that connection there after class, and then you also have the group, you can go in and ask a question, and literally someone in the group will answer it for you. And it's much, much more. It's something you don't want to miss. We're gonna also feed y'all.
Hey, look, now we're talking. Now I'm messing with you. Now this is very good and hands-on. I'm so excited that we're back almost to normal.
Mhm.
The mid what is it, Mid American Trucker Show. Hopefully, knock on wood, GATS is coming back in August. So coming out is happening again, and what better way to come out, learn information, network with people, because this is absolutely a relationship business. And when
Yes.
we say that, I think sometimes people are like, okay, what's that really mean? I mean, literally, if you don't have a good rapport with certain brokers and shippers, they'll just blackball you out. They won't
Yes.
even call you. They won't even think about you. They'll ignore you. And so when you on the opposite end have a good rapport, you are known to do good work, you're reliable, all those things right there that Elizabeth shared with us, that's where you start having more opportunities. That
Mhm.
equals money and profitability. You're going to be
Mhm.
here again next year, right?
Right. And so, and that's a crazy thing. So I have my new dispatcher, and she has a power only that she's dispatching, and she was like, I can't find. I had gave her like three numbers that I could just remember, and when she called, these people gave her loads. Out of Laredo, you can't find none out of Laredo if you don't know. So if it's like you can't, So, and I told her that, and the reason I'm able to rap these out to you is because I remember people that treat you good in the industry, and you remember those relationships. So like, okay, I remember they had a power only load. Go back to them. That may be something they specialize in, and so those relationships that you're building. I even tell the carrier when you're even going there to those shippers. you go over there acting crazy, they don't hear that. They're not gonna want you there anymore. So it's all about those relationships. Most definitely, I would say that for sure.
Absolutely. And I just love your spirit too, Elizabeth. I mean, you're a very easy to get talk to person. I think that really translated here, especially in this video. You're knowledgeable. I mean, everything that I heard being offered in this dispatch class is actually above what I've seen in others. You know, the hands-on alone is above and beyond because, you know, so many other things are just going to set you up for a course that you're sitting in your closet basically doing, and you don't really have that real connection to. It's a
Mhm.
whole different world when you can really empathize and experience what people are going to go through, because now, like you said, you're going to have a different mindset about
Mhm.
everything. You know, about when someone is having a tough time, you're like, oh man, that's 635. That's just how that go. You
Right.
know, right? You're gonna get those real life examples to be able to use even with people throughout the country. So thank you so
Mhm.
much for bringing your knowledge to the people and just giving this type of access, because this is definitely a reflection of your experience in all your different roles.
Mhm.
Um, just a final call here for a couple other questions from the audience. We've got a couple people that's kind of stayed with us the entire time, so this is your opportunity to ask some questions of Elizabeth while she's here. And then also, her phone number is going across the bottom of our screen right now, so feel free to call. If you are just more of a phone type person, I think, again, it really resonates on screen that you're very personable. You're going to tell people the real, not just some stuff. And so,
Right, right, and that's what I don't want because I'm telling you, like they'll be like, "Oh, I don't know." No, I am the nicest person as you will meet. Now, I do just tell you the truth sometimes, and that's what I love about people. I used to couldn't like, what are they talking? No, you need that. You need someone to tell you the truth so you can grow. You can't grow if someone's just shooting it, telling you what you want to hear. So, and that's exactly what I'm going to do in this class here. I can guarantee it's going to come out, especially with the equipment and stuff there. So.
absolutely. So make sure, again, 15%, that's a generous discount just for watching and referring this video. So make
Yes.
sure you mention it, take hold of that discount. And like you said, it's going to fill up fast because
Right.
there's not other programs like this. So especially if you're here watching local in the Dallas area, but you know, Dallas is central to freight. So, you know, it's always good to know people in not just Dallas and Texas. I'm going to spread the love across the
Right.
state,
Right.
but it's so central to know what's going on here in Texas.
Right.
Not just
Right.
saying it because we're here, but we are literally in the middle of it all. And so once
Mhm.
you kind of learn about some Texas do's and don'ts, you know, you'll be able to do well any and everywhere.
Mhm.
Any final words for the audience? I didn't have any other comments that popped up right now. Any final
Huh.
words, Elizabeth?
So when you're going online to fill out your dispatch course form, just put you attended this. You watch this and you followed my online consultant. You have to follow and mention it, and you'll receive your 15% off. So
Awesome. So again, looking on here,
yes,
so right where we are on the screen, you
yes,
said put it
we're
in the message.
yep in the message.
All right, awesome. So we've got the visuals, we got everything here. Uh, Contact information is being scrolled across the screen. Feel free to call her. I mean, you're not going to find many people that say that, so take advantage of it. Make a real connection. It's just going to be one of many you're going to have in this industry. Well, thank
Yes.
you, Elizabeth, for your
All
time.
right.
We
Thank
are
you for
going to
having me.
Thank you. You did well. You did. I mean, I knew you would, but just wanted to let you know, give you your flowers now. And so,
Right. Thank you.
if you're watching and you want to come in and share some industry value, knowledge, and add value to our community, just reach out to me on any of the social medias. It comes directly to me. I don't have anybody yet working on my stuff. People say they don't
Right.
want to because I got a lot going on a little bit, but now I just truly enjoy the engagement with people and being able to connect, like you said, face to face, on the phone, on social media. So feel
Mhm.
free to reach out. We'll get you up and going. And
Mhm.
with that being said, we'll go ahead and close out and
All
catch you
right.
guys later. So,
Bye. Talk to you later.
bye.
Bye.
Oh, hold on, my buttons. There we go.